Hello everyone, Noob Gamer here. Welcome to ArmA III sound tutorial on how to create your own radio sound and speech files in order to enrich the storytelling of your own missions and campaigns. The goal here is to enable mission creators to add something to their missions in case they are less familiar with sound editing. I've played a lot of missions over the time and sadly most have no custom voice acting to tell a story. It is a pity because it adds to the atmosphere and the immersion when playing a mission. Now this tutorial aims to give you the basics on how to create your own custom sound files. I will split this tutorial into three different parts. The first part will be the recording part. The second part is going to deal with the compilation of the description.ext, and the third part will illustrate the implementing of your own sound files into your mission. Now let's start with the recording part. We need a sound editor and a microphone to do the recording. That goes without saying. I will use Audacity. I don't know if it's pronounced Audacity or Audacity. I'm gonna go for Audacity. Audacity is a free sound editing software that you need in order to create your own sounds. There are a lot of other sound editing programs you can use, but most of them are not free. So I decided to use Audacity to make this basic sound editing tutorial. You can find below the download link from the Audacity website. Install the sound editor on your computer. I will not guide you through the install process. I trust you are capable to do that on your own. So, let's say you want to create some specific sounds for a mission you're working on. You have your mission objective to eliminate enemy forces in the village up ahead. Two friendly squads tasked to accomplish that objective. Both squads are moving into overwatch position, communicating with headquarters once they've reached assigned positions. Sitrep follows. Now before starting with the recording we have to configure the microphone. I'm using a Logitech USB headset. Before opening Audacity, plug your microphone in and then launch Audacity, otherwise it won't recognize your recording device. So first thing that we are going to do is I'm going to activate my microphone. You see here the drop down menu. I'm using a Logitech USB headset and I just activated it in order for me to record the first line. You won't hear my voice, meanwhile I'm recording it, but trust me, it's going to record it. I don't know for what reason, but just recording with fraps I was unable to do otherwise. So here we go. Now this is an error. I got to switch back to my loudspeakers in order to listen to the file. Alpha to all units. Right. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. So yeah, that's it. We recorded the first line. And let's get started really. So I have actually set up, let's say I have formally set up a small scenario inside the editor. It's actually nothing really fancy. I just put down two squads, one named Alpha, Delta. We have headquarters, call sign Romeo Foxtrot. And what actually the objective is to take a village. Alpha will move into position and communicate that to headquarters. Headquarters will order Alpha to stand by until Delta has reached their position. Once Delta has reached the position, Romeo Foxtrot will give green light to attack. That's all that there is to it. It's just a small scenario to actually show you how to implement your audio files into ArmA III. So yeah, you see that here. Our next step, there's the zoom functions, zoom in, zoom out. This is something that I gotta get rid of. For being honest, this is just some background noise because let's raise the volume so you can hear it better. My microphone is very sensitive, so I gotta clean up this mess. I'm gonna get rid of it. Just select it and delete. Alright, so let's save this file. You're going to do that by export audio. I'm going to call that one alpha clean. Well, it's currently going to switch back to wave format, and I'm going to override the old one which had the small defect, the noise. Alright, so with that we have saved our first file. Alright, now I'm going to explain first editing steps to achieve a radio sound. Step 1 is adding distortion. Normally the sound that we have recorded is a clean speech sound, and it's nothing that sounds like a radio. So the first step to achieve that is to add distortion. I'm going to show you now how to add heavy distortion for extreme heavy distorted radio communication. So what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to amplify the file to the extreme, 40 dB. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Yeah, that sounds pretty extreme. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. So in this example, I'm going to show you to do distortion, which is less heavy. It's important that you actually tick the box with allow clipping so that you can actually raise the dB on your sound file. Let's listen to it. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Alright, that was plus 20 dB. Let's raise this around to 25. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's listen to it once again. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Good, very good. In this part I'm going to show you how to use the high pass filter just by adding or changing two parameters. The sound is changing completely. Now we are actually influencing right now frequencies around 500 Hertz. We have actually 6 dB of roll-off. It's Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Well, that sounds pretty good. Okay. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. 12 dB, not bad. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. That sounds good. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Alright. Let's change the frequency to 1000 Hertz. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Let's double that. On 24. Alpha Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. That sounds really cool. We'll come close. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. I like this one. Definitely. Let's change to 2000 Hertz. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Not bad. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. No, that was... No, I don't like that one. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Well, let's try that again. 4000 Hertz. 6 dB. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. No, that one is not cool. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Well, we just by tinkering a little bit and changing parameters, hertz, frequency, and the roll-off in dB, you can actually achieve some. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. So you can see some pretty cool sounds. Now that one was bad. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. Well, for being honest, I like the one the most, which was around 1000 Hertz and 48 dB. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. That's the one I would choose. Now, in order to conclude this video, I'm gonna show you how to change the pitch of the voice. I'm gonna undo the amplify. I'm gonna take away the distortion. I want to have a clean sound file so that you can actually better understand what's going on. This plugin actually lets change you lower or higher your voice. Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over. No, that's the original sound file. Now I'm going to change the pitch. I'm going to pitch it exactly 3 semitones down, which is 1.5 tone.
Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over.
That sounds pretty cool, right? Yeah, alright, so...
Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over.
Now let's do the opposite. I'm gonna undo the pitch and I'm gonna change it up. Just remove the minus.
Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over.
Actually, you should pay attention to not overdo this.
Alpha to all units. We're in position and ready to go. Over.
Well, so that was everything for the first part of the ArmA III sound tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the second one. Cheers, 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 cheers.